Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2014 Porsche GTS Cayenne. This is a single owner, clean title, clean Carfax car. It's got 41,000 miles on it. I can finance it through Cuttle. We can put an extended warranty on it, and we welcome trades. This had a $125,000 MSRP, basically $100,000 base sticker, and then 25 grand worth of optional equipment. It's got Porsche torque vectoring. It's got dynamic chassis control. It has all kinds of stuff. I've got a Monroney label that shows the sticker on it. It's super, super clean. There's no curb rash, no damage. Exterior, interior wise, super, super clean. We love this. The GTS has been in this generation and the current generation cars by far, I think mechanically one of the better options as far as engine goes for reliability and performance. You know, kind of a happy medium between like a standard 6-cylinder or a turbo 6 or a V8 or a turbo V8. The GTS has been a really good, stable engine. Now this is a normally aspirated V8. It produces 420 horsepower and 380 pounds-foot of torque. It's got a towing package on it. They've been great cars. We really like this generation of GTS. My father had one. It had 125,000 miles on it. And then he sold it just because he wasn't driving it, and he never had any problems with it. And a friend of mine had owned it before that. So you can see it's super clean. That's the spare tire jack and tools. Got the cargo cover back there. So the Porsche torque vectoring is on this car in particular, it gives you a locking rear differential. This car comes standard with a center locking diff. So, and it's really uncommon. We haven't seen it in a lot of cars. On this and the dynamic chassis control is also cool. So you can see it's super clean. Cosmetically, there's literally not a chip on it. And we love single owner stuff. Just because, well, if you're going to spend $125,000 in the Porsche world, typically you're going to take pretty good care of it. You can see the there's a bar right here, so that is a power sunshade. You've got an upgrade stereo system. You got full climate control in the back here, along with heated seats in the back. You have a panoramic roof, which is a sunroof that extends over the back cabin area. You've got Porsche entry and drive, so you've got passive entry on all your doors. So this grommet here allows you to lock or unlock your door, and then just kind of standard trim. You've also got upgraded 14-way adjustable sport seats. You can see the perforated leather. You do have ventilated seats on this also. The leather's in excellent condition. So I do have two master keys, which are here. We don't have books for it. We're in the process of getting books. I'm assuming I can track that down. There's your exhaust. So that's nice. So I'm going to close the cabin area up just so it gets quiet in here. Just to show you that the sunroof works. So Alcantara headliner. There's a passenger side door, which is clean. Passenger side seat is clean. Dash, clean. Sport chrono. So let me turn the lights on real quick, and then turn the stereo down. So there's your build sheet. That's an impressive build on top of what's already a very well equipped car. So the seats, Porsche torque vectoring, you've got a tow bar, the dynamic chassis control, panoramic roof, PCM, which is probably going to be on most of them, surround sound. I mean, it's just an entry and drive, adaptive cruise, 4-zone climate, comfort lighting. I mean, just a really, really nice build. So this is your interface here as far as equipment goes. On the new stuff, it extends down here. So this is sport exhaust, auto start stop, lane departure, sport, traction control delete. So you can hear that all of a sudden. That gets a little more, not sure if you could hear it on the camera, but definitely change your exhaust tone. Then you have suspension settings here for You have comfort, normal, or sport. You have a height adjustable suspension. You also have on and off road. So as you can see, this is a locking. You have a locking center and a locking rear diff with the Porsche torque vectoring. You have heated and ventilated seats, dual auto climate control. There's your transmission. This syncs the climate controls, puts them together. This is your media interface and where all your stuff is. So you have a backup camera on that, and then everything else is pretty straightforward. Navigation, Bluetooth, media, so jukebox, so you can store music on here, you can stream, and then radio. It's got its satellite radio, it's got a digital sound processor in it also. Paddle shift, so kind of an over exaggerated upshift pedal on the right, which is above and below. Downshift over here. You do have adaptive cruise on this. That's a fairly uncommon option on this generation. This is your cruise stuff over here. Adjustment for cruise, wipers, onboard computer display stuff. So if you're not familiar with the Porsche display, you can change this by toggling your cruise. So you can up and down changes that. So there's your adaptive cruise control, TPMS stuff. And then you select that stuff. So you just go through and you can put navigation on there. It's nice just to be able to not have to look over to the side if you're driving, and that will display all your onboard computer stuff. Everything else is pretty straightforward. You've got dual memory seats, power folding mirrors. The seats are fantastic. You've got blind spot, so if you're familiar with Porsche or Audi products, this spot right here is a light display for blind spot, so that will illuminate or give you a warning system. So anywhere you see that, you've got a blind spot on that particular generation car. Everything else is, I think, pretty straightforward. Really, really nice. So I'm gonna just let you hear the exhaust. Just a beast of a car. So again, 41,000 miles. We love the single owner. We love the $125,000 build. The single owner is super important in our experience with German or European stuff, because the first owner, especially someone that's going to pay this kind of money for a Porsche, is always going to take care of it typically. And that's definitely been the case with this, cosmetically and mechanically. If you have any questions or would like additional information, please feel free to get back to us or get in touch with us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. And thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.